All right, everyone, we are going to start with our marinade, and we're going to put this together so that we can go ahead and marinate our chicken. So in this bowl, I already started. I've got the olive oil, some red wine vinegar, and some other herbs and spices that you will see up there on the screen. So at this point, what I need to do is to add some oregano. This is dried from our summer garden, and some salt. We're going to go ahead and whisk this. Okay, we're going to set this aside. And next, we're going to bring over our chicken. And I am opting to use chicken breasts. Of course, if you don't like chicken breast, if you prefer a dark meat like a chicken thigh, you can use that instead. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and pound it a little bit just so I can make sure that when it bakes up nice and tender. Okay, guys, I've got a mallet here and I've got some plastic wrap. So what I'm going to do is take some of this plastic wrap and drape it over the top. And that way it will provide a layer of covering between the chicken and this mallet. And at this point, just proceed to pound. This is going to tenderize this chicken. Okay, and another reason why I like to do this is so that it breaks up some of the fibers and also to make sure that these pieces of chicken have a uniform thickness. Okay, guys, so at this point, into the marinade this goes. Okay. And just push it in and make sure that all these pieces are coated. And you want to marinate this, let this sit for about a minimum of about 60 minutes or so, refrigerate it. And of course, because I am doing all this prep work in advance, this is going to sit overnight. So what I'm going to do is cover it up. And off to the fridge this goes. Up next, you guys, we are going to prep our veggies. All right, for our veggies, go ahead and start with our peppers. Okay, cut into chunks. And we're going to do exactly the same thing with the, supposed to be yellow, but it is orange. Next, our zucchini. Some butternut squash. And to take the skin off of this. And once this is done, I will also cut this into cubes. And we've got one last thing, and that being some red onions. All right, guys, these are our vegetables. The only other thing this recipe calls for, as far as vegetables are concerned, are some cherry tomatoes and some black olives. They don't go in at the very beginning. They go in maybe 15 minutes shy of this being ready. So all I need to do is to cover these up. They've already been rinsed. These already have been drained from the can. Cover them up, refrigerate them, cover this up, refrigerate it. And you guys, that is going to be it for this evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is the next day and it is show time. So I have all of my ingredients here for this sheet pan Mediterranean chicken and veggies. The oven has already been preheated to 375. So let's get this chicken out of this marinade and onto the sheet pan here. Guys, I don't know if I said this out loud, but if I did, it's worth saying again. This smells amazing. Oh my gosh. Let's give this some room because eventually we're going to be adding the veggies to this. All right, perfect. So you guys, off to the oven this goes, probably for about 15 minutes. And then when I come back, I am going to toss the veggies into this marinade. Okay, now for our veggies. They go right into the same bowl. And let's go ahead and give them a toss. And then when that chicken is ready, these go in. All right, you guys, so real quick, I'm gonna take these tomatoes and I'm just gonna slice them in half. And next are olives. Go ahead and give them a slice as well. And you guys, I actually made this recipe before with just veggies. Phenomenal. So if you want to keep it meatless, then what you do is you omit the meat. But everything else is exactly the same. Into the bowl these go. All right, you guys. So I'm going to set these aside and they just need to wait for their turn. Okay, guys, and that is the chicken. Look how good this chicken looks, you guys. This is very nice. And I am so glad that I pounded this nice and tender. Look at that chicken. Oh, I just need to pour this in. And then I will spread it out. As much of this marinade in here as possible because this stuff is so phenomenal. And it is definitely adding lots of flavor to this dish. Let's go ahead and spread this out all around this meat. You guys hungry yet? I know. Oh my gosh. Try to give everything enough room so that it can get ample heat and cook the way that it needs to cook. I feel like I'm missing a piece of chicken. I guess not. Did you guys eat it when I turned my back? That looks good. So back into the oven for about another 15 minutes. I'll check on it. And if at that point, if everything is looking good, then it will be time to go ahead and add in the tomatoes and the olives and the feta cheese. You guys, it's done. Look at that. That looks and smells amazing. All right, I've got some chopped fresh parsley here. Just sprinkle that on top. And the other thing that I did too is I did check the internal temperature of this chicken just to make sure that it is done. It is cooked to perfection, you guys. Absolutely phenomenal is this meal. So we are going to be in for a delicious treat this evening.